It's all about the smoke. These fragrances are absolute smoke shows. Whenever you wear a smoky fragrance that has a beautiful incense or a powerful patchouli, you want that smoke to take you like the essence of smell that Pepe Le Pew was following his love interest. But you don't want to take the risk in that fragrance not being the type of fragrance that you're really looking for. But wait! Your boy's here to put you on to the best smoky fragrances that I have selected in my collection. Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put you onto some gorge-rific smoke show fragrances.
Sexy motherfucker. We're all alone. Yeah, for some friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Smoke show fragrances. So I've selected 6 with one honorable mention of fragrances that I feel are absolute sex bombs if you're into these smoky myrrh patchouli fragrances. All of these have these incense, but sometimes it can just be a little bit old school, sweaty ass church chair-ish. And that's not what I was going for on this list. I wanted something to be like a smoky envelopment of like sex appeal, right? Like I said in the intro, I wanted it to be like the Pepe Le Pew following the smell and it just taking you with it. I wanted it to be the head turn, the ooh. All these fragrances have these factors, and the first one has to be maybe one of the most complimented, incensey, smoky fragrances in the designer space that I've experienced, at least in this calendar year, and that's Tom Ford's Ebene Fumé. It's incredible. It's incredible the amount of compliments and the attention that this fragrance has. It causes this kind of uproar and stir of people who have never experienced any incense fragrances really questioning like, where have you been all my life? The easiest way for me to explain to the layman, to the non-fragrance person, to the individual just looking for a fragrance that smells different, unique, and sexy is a spiritual renaissance inside of a fashion show. It's incense, it's Palo Santo, it's woody, it's leather, it's violet leaf. What does all that mean, Cuba? I'm not in this fragrance space. It means smoke sex. If you can ball up sex appeal in a crack rock and smoke it in a pipe, it is Tom Ford Ebene Fumé. I'm telling you, listen to me. Go to Sephora, Macy's, wherever you buy your fragrances. Step foot in that department store and smell this and walk.
You got to be a stupid motherfucker.
And walk away. Forget that you even sprayed it. And you're gonna do this subconsciously the whole time. The whole time. That's what Tom Ford Ebene Fumé is gonna do for you. Everybody around me, my wife likes it, super hater. Ja loves it, super hater. All the haters around me, I just have haters. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have a bunch of negative ass people around. All these people like this fragrance. So please give yourself the gift of smoky sex appeal and try this out. Next one. Now the combination in this fragrance is very unusual. We're talking about chamomile, incense, and leather. So when you think of a tea fragrance or an herbal essence like chamomile, you're not thinking very much sex appeal. You're thinking, I'm going to bed, I'm relaxing, I need something to reduce my anxiety. But this fragrance, it's so sexy, it's dripped all over my label, and it's by the House of Nishane, and it's Patchouli Kuza. Look at the disaster on that label that I have caused. Yeah, absolute drip show. This is coming from my move and dripping and all. It was a fucking disaster, which made the box smell amazing. It's tea, leather, and incense, and that chamomile mixed with that honey, blended with this leathery essence, as well as this smoky woodiness, brings this kind of sensual bonfire vibe to any situation that is really unique from any other counterparts around you. While homie's wearing Sauvage, or dude is wearing Dylan Blue, or homie's wearing Aqua de Gio, you are on a different level. Your spiritual essence, your Walter Mercado-ness, your third eye is focused on how good you smell. Can I get an amen? Amen. The purpose here is to put you on to not smelling like a basic boy. This is a smoke bomb of sweetness and kind of a molassesy flow. Try this one out and you'll thank me later. Next one. Now I have some older demographics, some fancy motherfuckers, some dudes who rock suits and sweatpants at work because they're on Zoom calls and they're trying to make it look like they're dressed all the way up, but they really not. They got balls out, nuts hanging, haven't shaved their pubes, but they got a full-blown suit and ascot and shit while on the Zoom call. So if you want to be professionally fresh and smell spectacular like that suit that you're wearing, you need to jump on Lalique Encry Noir à l'extrême. I don't know what the price point of this fragrance was. I've had this joint for a very long time. And at that time, it was in the $40 space. A fragrance that lasts, I don't know, 12, 14 hours minimum. This joint is a masculine, gentlemanly grenade of a fragrance. Nuclear. Einstein sat down with Oppenheimer and said, this is what we're gonna conjure, you dirty fucks. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just divine. I need to spray this in the air. You know what? I'm not spraying this in the air. Let me just give you first-hand experience of what this is doing right now. Oh shit. I need a bespoke tailored sports coat right now. Maybe some chinos pleated in the center with one of those little leather woven belts just hanging to the side like I was in Catholic school with a pair of leather Eastland boots. Let's go! Sexy, smoky, gentlemanly, leather, green, oily, kind of medicinal. Slight hemp nuance here. But all masculine, all gentleman, all refined, all corporate, all smoke show. Especially for a fragrance that's probably under $100 if you shop it around. This joint has performance, sex appeal, masculinity, maturity, and all the smoke show you may want. Next one. This joint is a new acquisition in my collection and it has its own smoky medicinal greenery to it. It kind of smells a little bit like fresh pine needles. But trust me, there is an element here that is beyond gorgerific. But you have to be a little bit snooty and a little bit snotty to appreciate this fragrance. And trust me, I got some of y'all, and that's by the house of Serge Lutens, and this is Felle et Angulaire. That black on black on black. Oh my God. With these types of fragrances, you need a moment of silence. It brings me down from 1,000 down to like a 73 to bring me up to like a 82. This is fucking lit. I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't try this fragrance. It's not easily attainable. It's not the cheapest fragrance either. And let's put it out there. It's not the most mass appealing, but it's very, very mature, very sexy, and an absolute smoke show in my personal opinion, because you're getting smoke and then these dehydrated fruits. It's dried dehydrated fruits with smoke and pine needles and this oily residue kind of conversation starter fragrance. This is walking in the moment and you are the art piece, fam. Who's more interesting than you? Nobody right now. Smoke show, Felle et Angulaire from Serge Lutens. Dried fruit, smoky, incensey, leather, pine needles. Holy Christ, next one. Now we're gonna take a different approach. This is a different smoke. We talking creamy smoke. We talking a little bit of booze smoke. We talking about feeling tropical vibes smoke. Bonfire on the beach smoke. In the Caribbean smoke. We talking about Nishane's Fan Your Flames. Yeah, we got Nishani twice on this list. This one's kind of like that honorable mention. Why is this an honorable mention? Cause this coconut and rum smoky joint is lit. I don't usually like to double up the fragrance brands on these lists, but when you get that smoky coconut shell, burnt, oak moss, woody, booze, all that whipped together in the blender and hit frappe, you getting some energies, creaminess, sensual, seductive, lidified titties. And once that butt sex is over, just light a cigar. That encompasses the entire element of these fragrances. You're at a tropical beach lighting a bonfire, drinking coconut water while the rind kind of melts from the ambers that are coming off the fire. Right there, you start straight head piping on the sand. And after you let your coconut juice all over the place, you light a cigar. Take all those essences, put them in a bottle. You're welcome, America. Next one. And last and certainly not least, this is just if you want to offend everybody around you. If you just want to disrespect the 600 square foot space that you're in, spray this 5 times and you will clear the room of powder, incense, and monstrosity of smoke. Amouage Interlude, Black Iris. I don't know how many times I said this, not for the faint of heart. You are not ready for this, just baby step your way with the other ones. This is when you're at the final level of Street Fighter, you know what I'm saying? You ready for M. Bison right now. Your Blanca game is strong, your Hadouken is on point. Guile's Kid and Play Mohawk is still lit, and Vega's still trying to figure out if he's fucking Chun-Li or Ken.
Also, I am very sexually open.
Okay, no, Vega.
You're lost, my friend.
Jesus. I never liked Interlude Man. Black Iris was definitely the redeeming factor in all of it. Myrrh, Amber, Patchouli, Oud, Sandalwood, Power, Smoke, Powdery. Performance on this is like 7 months. Do 5 sprays of this and it'll last you 7 months. You're gonna have to take a shower with a scrub daddy, bro, to get all that shit off of you, because it's just unbelievable. This is the canteen smoke when the feds break into your apartment. DEA screaming and all that. I don't know, I've never been in that situation. Hypothetically, I'm speaking from experience. In movies, I've seen it in movies. All these fragrances listed are absolute smoke shows that you need to try. I promise you, these are going to change your whole perception of what you may thought that incense smells like. It's not a 3 for $5 pack that you buy in the middle of the street that he has lit up with a little fuck you finger and shit and it's, you know, cool. No, it's not that. We talking about sexy smoke here. And these fragrances are pure smoke shows. Let me know what your favorite smoky fragrances are in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow my other channel if you're interested in men's jewelry and accessories. It's called Cubaknow Loco. And I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.